So overlay, everybody knows the different one maps under the other maps, the overlapping the each other the maps. So you see the pictures, and this is I will show you the detailed development. That's it is a presentation part. So the overlays, and then you have a vector overlays. The vector overlays containing your points, line, polygon, multi points, multi polygons, multi-line string. That's the things, the vector layers. So if you saw the right side, right top bottom, this is the one. You have a lot of possibility. You have a base layers, you have a different type of base layers, and then you have your vector layers for, and even though you have the videos layers, you see the videos, and then you can put it also video layers, and also the image layers. That's I mean into the your pictures. And let's look what I mean. Let's see in actions. So if you see the picture, the application is running here. So you see that the empty maps is coming here. You see the coordinates points. There is a default points or marker. It is scales, and then you see the what I mean, the overlapping. So you have the GeoServer communications. You have the base maps. Let's say we have the road networks. That's I mean. So you get the road networks. If you have the buildings layers from the GeoServer, you see the buildings layers. You see the buildings layer. There's some buildings layers here. If you omit this one, you see the buildings layer here. So you see the buildings layers, some buildings layers here. You see got the pictures, the buildings layers, and all the layers is information is here. This is the layers coming from the GeoServer. So it is really the most important applications for the all set of the communications from the different from geospatial data sets. That's one. So that's why I said you need to follow all the screencast, how the communications and development is done by the different technology stacks. Means from the postgis database to publish the GeoServer and call the GeoServer service, WMS or WFS or WCS services into your client applications. That it means your Angular or TypeScript based applications. So you have the possibility to see the plots, and then you see the possibility you can you have vector layers. Maybe it is better to put it in the road networks maps, so then you can get clearly pictures. You can overlay the image also, and then you can go to then also your some vectors layers. You see the some SVG vectors layer is overlapped, and then you can see some rectangulars or some polygon vectors as inside the anything. So inside this is the polygon vectors. You can see here something like that, and then there is some you can say overlap the natures. You can see you can add the movies and whatever you cite the movies, and then different type of movies into the applications, that I mean. And then even though you can go with your different overlap the base layers. That's this I mean the base layer transformations. So so you see the plots layers and different type of layers, and then you can see you see the all layers is gone, and then there's a lot of possibility. I tried to come up the solution look like all possible use cases. That's my idea to use these applications or to this idea into your development stack. So what's the use cases that you have? That's why this is the really complicated, or the really not the complicated, really the combine all the features that's in the geoinformatics world need to these implementations. That's why I try to do this one. And so you have a base maps, and then you can see the all the possibility how can you switch on switch off the layers, and then this is the scaling layers, and then finally you can run it like some movies. This is the movies layers, add to the maps, and then you have then add another movie, and then this I just said, this is all the use cases that you need to be handles, and then it works automatically what we expect. So that's why I'm trying to give it to you the real implementations, how you can do this, the implementations from all the communications. As you can see, go to move on these one layers, and then even though you can call the maps from the GeoServer. So that's what I mean. So that means this is our implementation that I already discussed about that implementations in my last previous screencast. Just follow all things together, and then it works automatically. Let's have a look in the open layer based implementations. You can see the open layer based implementation I already started, and it's some screencast about that one. Just follow the screencast number 7 that is available. You see that the application is running 4406 port number. So this is some application I already tried to do, and then you can follow that once. I will continue all things together because that's the questions from the lot of beginners, a lot of the professionals. They say, oh, Mustafa, was one in the leaflet based, but we need a lot of the users, they use the implementation with the open layers. That's why I'm trying to shifting the same functionality into the leaflet and also into the open layers, depending how it works. That's why this is the true screencast running parallelly. Then screencast number 2 and screencast number 7 is the 7 is the open layer based technology, and 2 is the leaflet based technology. Just follow that one. So we have many functionalities for here at the moment. So we have the open layer functionalities for you can call the base maps, you can call the GeoServers, all the services from here. Then even though you can plot it all the information that you need to. You can draw the polygons, you can draw the lines. I mean, see that the lines, polygons, you can draw the lines also, and that's like depending what you need to do. So I already program it, and then you can build the circles also. You can edit circles for any buffer functionalities, even though you can do this also, buffer functionalities. And then even though you can plot it some points, box and star and points line polygon, you can also do it this way. So all the functionalities there, just what you need to do, just finding your use cases, and then you get the proper use cases. So that's so just follow the screencast and get that. So I'm continuing this both developments with Angular and TypeScript based, Angular and the leaflets and open layer based implementation. Just you follow the channels and get your ideas what you need, and you can pick up from there. And even though I can put it I already put this source code into my big GitHub, and it's look like then it's on GitHub. And this is the same name in the GitHub. You can go to my repository. There is 34 repositories. This is one of the projects that I'm now continuing the Angular leaflets, Angular open layers projects. Then you can follow the all things together. You can get the source code and then what you need to do, and then you can follow this one also. So let's have start the development. That's how it works, and then how we can continue the developments. So let's finish up the presentations. That's the presentation layer part. So that means we can overlap the vectors from different types of vectors, like point vectors, line vectors, polygon vector, multi-point, multi-polygons, and even the SVG vectors, and different type of vectors layers. And then you can overlap the WMS web map services from the GeoServer publications, and then you can add also the image layers, and then you can also the videos layers into the overlapping. So you see the pictures how it works, and then I will show you the developments. So